Hi, if you studied Make Your Move with me, then you know that in the very back we study Martha and Mary for just a little bit. And this morning, as I'm getting my heart ready for Easter to come, I thought I would like to revisit these two sisters, beginning with the story of when their brother was dying. And so this morning I started reading in John chapter 11. Something stood out to me that I thought I'd like to share with you. In John 11, they're introducing Mary and Martha and Lazarus. And in verse 3, it says, "So the sisters sent word to Jesus, 'Lord, the one you love is sick.'" And then it says, when he heard this, Jesus said, "This sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it." And then verse 5, Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So one of the things that I love to do is look at different words in the Bible, because in the original language, words have a deeper meaning, just like in our English language. You can love your dog, and you can also love chocolate, and you can also love your husband. And so I noticed that in these two verses, the word love was used. But in the first word, it said, "So the sisters sent word to Jesus, 'Lord, the one you love is sick.'" And the word "loved" there is the word filial, which my dictionary said that filial means to love, to kiss, loved, dear friend, to be fond of, to have affection for someone. It's a love that is more like a friendship. And yet, when the Bible describes the way Jesus loved Mary and Martha, the word "loved" there is agapeo. And that love means to love, esteem, cherish, respect, to prize, to be devoted to adore. The love that Mary and Martha thought that Jesus had for them was one type of love, but the love that the Bible describes that Jesus had for them was a much deeper love. And as I thought about that for you and I was writing in my journal, and I wrote exactly that this type of love that they thought that Jesus had for them was a filial love, which my study Bible says is a highly subjective feeling of attachment, of amity, which is based upon the loveliness or attractiveness of an object. One loves something in this way because he finds qualities which appeal to him and create a warm and personal fondness for that object. And I thought, isn't that what I'm guilty of? I'm guilty of loving Jesus for this warmth he creates in me when I'm spending time worship or when I'm spending time in his word. I love him because of the acceptance and hope that I have in my heart. And that's not a bad thing, because he absolutely does love me. And that does create something warm inside my heart. But I wonder if that's as deep as it goes. That Jesus wants us to love him as he loves us. And that our love for him wouldn't be, I wrote, as deep as the gratitude I feel for the last thing he's done for me or the last way he made me feel. And so this morning, I just want to encourage you, as I am encouraging myself, to love Jesus for who he is. To love him for his majesty, for his glory, for his perfection, because he is the Son of God, and not just for what he can do for me today or what I'm hoping he will do for me in the future. I wrote this prayer that I'll share with you as we wrap up. Lord, please help me to detach your love from my feelings and my performance. Help me to move my focus off any aspect of me to fully look on, turn to, listen to you, and deepen my love for you, just as your love for me is endless. I really need your help, Lord. Jesus, I don't even know how to not make it about me. And maybe starting with my language is a good place to start. How often is it me and I instead of about you? And so that's my prayer for my life today is that my love for Jesus will deepen because of who he is and not for what he does for me. And I hope that will become your prayer too.